Defeat social anxiety in only 3 steps. So first of all, I want to talk to you about what exactly social anxiety feels like, what it is. Social anxiety is basically when you go out in public and you start to feel scared. That feeling of like, are people judging me? Are people thinking about what I'm wearing? Are people talking about me? What are they thinking? What are they saying? That is social anxiety, and it's really bad because it holds us back from a lot of opportunities, meeting a lot of people who could present, not produce, who could present to us the best opportunities of our lives. And because you have social anxiety, you're not able to, align yourself to those opportunities. Now, social anxiety is horrible. It's really, really bad. You cannot be moving through life as somebody who is socially anxious. And I used to go through it, honestly. Me, myself, I used to go through it in school. I used to go through it even after school. I was going through a lot of social anxiety. But I managed to overcome social anxiety using threes. Jesus Christ. What's going on, bro? I can't talk today. I can't talk. These three steps helped me overcome social anxiety and literally become the most confident version of myself ever. So tap in. The first step is to slow down, like I should have in the beginning of this video. But you need to slow down, bro. Whenever you're out in public, slow down. Don't make quick movements. If you want to be more confident in public, you need to slow down each one of your movements, every single movement. When it comes to walking, you can also slow down your walk, right? Walk a bit slower. See how I'm walking? Walk a bit slower. Talk slowly. Not talk so fast. Talk slowly. Hello, how are you? Oh, wow, I know I'm enjoying this place so much. This place it's nice. You know what I mean? It makes you appear more confident. Also, it tricks your brain into thinking you're more confident, and it gets rid of social anxiety. Most times I've noticed the people who are most anxious in public, they make a lot of erratic movements. So many erratic movements. They be moving their arms, moving their body so much, jittery, fidgeting, pacing. All that is bad. That's very, very bad for you to actually present yourself properly in public. So what you need to do is move slowly. Start to slow down every single one of your movements. I promise you that is a crazy hack. I do it now, and honestly, ever since I started doing it, moving slowly, talking slowly, not, scaring people with fast movements, I've become more confident in public, and it has enabled me to literally defeat social anxiety. So you should also try it. Now, the second one is a mantra that I usually tell myself whenever I start to feel that feeling in my chest. That feeling, in the tightness that comes with anxiety. Like, for example, when you're going out to meet a couple of people, or when you've just reached where you were going to, like a social place. Maybe you are going to be social, and you've just touched down, literally just stepped down, and you start to feel that feeling in your chest, that tightness, or that stomach ache. Anxiety presents itself in different ways for different people. I don't know if you're aware of how it forms up in your body, but for me, mine comes as a stomach ache. So when I start feeling that stomach ache, instantly I know, oh yeah, that's kind of like anxiety. But what I do now is I use a different kind of mindset that helps me get rid of that. What's that mindset? The mindset is, I am not anxious, I am excited. So instead of telling yourself that you're anxious when you feel that feeling, you need to change the narrative. That feeling is just a hormone, right? It's just a hormone if you think about it. It's just a hormone. It's kind of like adrenaline if you think about it. So that adrenaline, sometimes you start to feel like, oh, this is making me... Of course, it's preparing you for a moment, but you might think that, oh, this is because I'm scared. But the truth is, you're not scared. You just grew up associating that hormone to that response, but you can change your response. You don't have to be scared. You can just tell yourself, oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. So now that feeling stops feeling like it's holding you down. It stops feeling like it's, hurting you. It starts feeling like, you start agreeing with that feeling. You know what I mean? You start working in harmony with that kind of feeling. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just excited. And then you instantly even relax when you have that kind of mindset. So you need to start telling yourself that whenever you start feeling that, whether it's before you're going on stage to give a presentation, whether it's before you go to speak to a woman who you think is out of your league, whether it's before you take action on that client, who you've been ignoring for a while. You know what I mean? If you start to feel that feeling, oh man, that's the anxiety creeping in. Nah, bro, it's not the anxiety. It's literally excitement. I'm happy. I'm excited. Yay! So when you do that, you're going to be more relaxed and you're going to defeat your social anxiety instantly. Now, the next way that you can become the most confident version of yourself and get rid of social anxiety whenever you're out with people or whenever you're with somebody is to use the 70-30 eye contact rule. The 70-30 eye contact rule basically means you need to start looking at people 70% of the time inside their eyes. Now, the reason why I said 70-30 is because, first of all, eye contact is very important. We all know that. You're supposed to be looking at people's eyes. If you want to form a deeper connection and if you actually want to have a proper conversation with somebody, you should be looking in their eyes. It's a must. And that it's a lost art form, because now people are used to looking at their phones, so they don't really know how to look in people's eyes. So if you can actually do that, that's okay. But a lot of people mess up eye contact by overdoing it. I've noticed this. I'll be out and I'll be having a conversation with a boy, and I know he's been like studying those tips on like confidence and all that stuff. So he's looking direct in my eyes, but he makes it feel uncomfortable. He's staring in my soul. So you're not supposed to stare in people's souls. You need to use a 70-30 rule. Basically, that percentage, if you think about it, 70 plus 30, that's 100, that's 100%. So it's a percentage, but still, I'm giving it as a ratio. 70-30 rule. 70-30 rule means you look at them for 70% of the time that they are speaking, and 30% of the time you look away. And I'm not telling you to look away in a shy way. I'm not telling you to look down. No, don't look down. Never look down. That's the worst thing that you can do. No, what you do is, instead, they can be talking about something, telling a story. You can look up in the distance. You know what I mean? You can look up, think. You can look to the side. You know, like you're actually still listening, like you're still engaged. Not in a way that shows that you're ADHD and you've lost focus. No. You can look to the side, you know, like in a conversation. You can be talking to someone, you're looking at them like this. You know what I mean? And they're talking, and and you're like, and then you can also break off a bit. You see what I mean? That right there, what I just did. You look at them, sometimes you move a bit, but then you keep maintaining that eye contact for 70% of the time that you're with them and 70% of that conversation that you're having. Very, very important, bro. Very important. That is going to defeat your social anxiety. So those 3 steps, I promise you, if you use them, you move slowly, you literally start to tell yourself, bro, I'm not anxious, I am excited, and you start to use the 70-30 rule, eye contact rule, bro, you're going to defeat your social anxiety. The next time you step out, bro, try those things. You're going to be easily the most confident person on the street, if it's on the street. If it's a party, you're going to be the most confident person in the party, if it's a party. If it's any other situation, if you do those 3 things, I promise you, you're going to get rid of that social anxiety that you're talking about. Now, if you want to speed up this process and boost your confidence in only 90 days, you can come and work with me using the top link in the description. So if you actually got value from this video, you can hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? And also subscribe and use that bell button, whatever, because I'm going to be uploading new videos on how you can become the most confident version of yourself, boost your social skills, communication skills in literally the shortest time possible. So I'm going to be uploading more videos on that. So make sure you hit that sub button too. So it's all peace and so love.